Oh, hi. Oh, so we're on our way to egg retrieval. It's Monday. It's 9:45, and we're gonna go first to Sodalicious. That's Sodalicious, and we're gonna get one of my very favorite people in the whole clinic, Abby. We're gonna get her one of her favorite drinks. She's gonna be in the andrology lab today, which means she will be looking at Colton's sperm, and she said that she will give him a pep talk, and she'll just cheer him up and make sure that they are good. So we want to make sure that we give her a pep for the pep talk. So, So, last night I talked to the anesthesiologist, and we went over, what did we go over?
Things that you were allergic to.
Yeah. Any allergies to medications. He told me no makeup, no scented lotions. I did put on deodorant. He didn't say no deodorant. So I put on a bit of deodorant after my shower because, come on. And I made a really yummy breakfast casserole, and I can't wait to come home and eat it because like any procedure, you're not supposed to eat like 12 hours before. I think mine was like 6 or 8, but still. So yeah, we'll go in and there's egg retrieval is simple. They go in with I guess you could call it a cannula. It's like a hollow needle. I guess all needles are hollow. Anyways, they will go in from each side of my abdomen, and then create a small amount of suction and actually suction the eggs out of the ovaries. So, so yeah, they'll get me all prepped, and then they'll suction the eggs out, and they'll wake me up, and then they'll let me know how many eggs there are, and then we'll go from there. Am I missing anything?
You're not missing anything.
Okay, good. And I'm so nervous. I'm so nervous that it's going to be like, oh, and none of them even fertilized. Your journey is over. There's so much emotion and hope, and there's a lot of pressure for it to work. So...
No stress.
But no stress. Zero. None. I'm just high as a kite. Yeah. I left the house this morning thinking, I feel like I'm forgetting something. I feel like, I don't know, I just feel like I haven't done something, I've forgotten something, and I don't think I have because I racked my brain. And I even checked my trigger instructions to make sure I remembered everything and looked at everything. So, yeah. So here we go. And I am so nervous. I've got the worst butterflies right now because last time that we did this, we had no idea what to expect, and so it's pretty exciting. I was sure that we would get at least some frozen embryos because last time we had, they were counting 26 eggs, and we were just like, oh my gosh, that is so amazing, we're gonna have frozen embryos. And so the pressure was, for me, it was a little off, but things did not go well after that. We got 9 out of the 26 that fertilized, right?
No, it was half, so
13
13 of them fertilized, and
right.
Then by the next day 6 of them had only made it through the next day.
Mm-hmm.
So then it went 6, 4, 2.
Right. So we went from thinking, oh my gosh, this is so amazing, to, oh gosh, this is not so amazing. So this time they're counting 23 eggs, and my heart is guarded, put it that way. Because I don't know if we've talked about this in the vlogs before. I don't think we have, but we've decided, we're 99.9% sure that this will be our last attempt to grow our family. It's been the last, it's been almost our entire marriage.
Yeah, it's 6.5, 7 years almost.
Yeah, and we're just a little tired, and we've spent, it's just money and emotion, and we're just ready to move on. If this is not going to work, we just feel like this time around, I've really tried to eat super healthy and super clean and just do all the things I'm supposed to do. We even did the testosterone cream, which was supposed to help, and I just feel like if it's not going to happen with all of that, then I'm okay to chalk it up to move on and to just enjoy our lives and what we have. And we have a lot, so we have a lot to be thankful for, and might as well focus on that than put so much of our time and effort and emotion and finances into something that gives little hope, if that makes sense. So there's a lot of pressure. We really want this to work because this is, as Colton would say, our Hail Mary. How do you say that?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
It's called a Hail Mary?
Yeah. Well, how did you explain it one time? How did you say it one time to me before? You're like, this is the something touchdown of the something cool something.
Sports analogy, right?
Yeah.
We're in the fourth quarter and we're throwing it's the last play of the game. This is what we got.
Yeah.
We're going to win or we're going to lose. We're throwing the Hail Mary. So.
And I ain't no good quarterback, so
Yeah.
the quarterback's the one that throws it.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah.
With we got no good players on the team.
We don't really, our players suck, but we're just a hope and a prayer. Like, let's just toss this, see what happens. So that's what we're doing. All right, we're at So Delicious. So check in later. It's video. I'm taking a video of my egg socks. Here's the room. My lovely stirrups and my lovely.
Some egg socks.
Yes. I was like, I'm pretty sure that's the best present I've ever gotten. My lucky egg socks. Yeah. All right, Coco, I'm gonna pass this off to you.
Well,
I don't think you don't have to video.
oh, okay.
You can do whatever you want. You are the director.
Thank you.
You have more, yeah. But I feel like somewhere between 15 and 25.
Or you and
Okay.
your doctor.
You're recording things?
This
You're
stuff,
posting this on YouTube. You're gonna sneakily put this on YouTube.
It's all over YouTube
already. Okay.
But if you don't want it to be, then
Are you serious? Is it? Yeah. It's on YouTube?
Well, it's in a private group. Like you have to have access to see it. But
the YouTube link is public. But is that okay? If not, then I'll.
Okay.
I know you were on Ellie and
I know.
Jared's.
It's just, it was like a surprise to me and at the time, so, but
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
I was at this Utah Fertility Awareness and somebody came up to me and were like, you're on YouTube. I'm like, no.
Oh, really?
That's definitely a mistake.
Yeah, and Ellie and Jared are pretty
They're
big
really
on
popular.
YouTube right now.
Yeah.
So
I didn't
yeah,
realize you
you're
were doing
all-
this kind of thing too.
Well, just for our family, but we'll probably
Oh,
start
that's cool.
vlogging more.
So you did great.
Okay.
So I just went back and asked the lab because I knew you were going to be anxious to hear how it went with the thaw, but they
Yeah.
don't do it until right before.
right
So we
before.
won't really know right
Okay.
before they do the IGSI.
Okay.
Right.
So, and we wait a few hours because we want the eggs to
Sure.
mature a little bit in culture
Uh-huh.
because some of those eggs may not be mature.
Right.
But sometimes if you wait for like 2 or 3 hours, they'll actually
Give
get
them a
to be.
little.
There's a little bit more time to grow and develop and things. So, hopefully, even if 2/3 of those eggs fertilize, I'd be totally happy with that.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, so we'll do the thaw.
18's pretty good.
18 is great.
Yeah.
I'm totally
I
happy
really
with that.
did last time. I was like, I really don't want as many eggs as last time, so I just want them
Yeah.
to be quality.
I think when you get too many, it does affect the quality. I believe that.
Yeah.
So, so I think that's actually a perfect number. So we'll do the fertilization today,
Okay.
and then tomorrow the lab will call you. They'll give you an update, so they'll give you the FERT report and let you know how many of those successfully fertilized.
Good.
And then so that's like day 1 of embryo growth. So that's Thursday. So you get updates kind of every other day. So it'll be Thursday, Saturday. They'll just kind of let you know how
So
they're growing.
day 1.
Day 1 is
and
like
3 and
tomorrow,
5.
and then
Right.
3. So that'll be Saturday, and then for Monday being the big day.
Okay. Yay. Pretty excited.
Feels like it's been a while, huh? Yeah.
Yeah, it's been 2
bit.
years.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you're here.
I'm so glad you're here too. Thank you so
Hey, you're
much.
welcome.
We just love you.
So I'm so happy that you made it here and found us. So, take care of yourself. Take care of her.
Will
She's
do.
a princess today.
I know.
She really gets to be a princess. Or she's a princess every day.
Every day.
Yeah,
So
so much.
yeah.
I'm just laying back. My ovaries hurt. I'm pretty ouchy. So let me just give you the rundown. So they brought me back in and I was just jamming out. They had like some rock and roll music playing. And then they put it in my IV and they started giving me the sedative or whatever, and I felt it go in. So I was talking to Dr. Conway, and then Colton gave me a kiss, and I don't remember anything after that. I wasn't in the stirrups or anything. So then I wake up and I said, "Oh, you didn't have me in the stirrups?" So they're like, "Yeah, you were awake when we put you in the stirrups." And I'm like, "I was." And apparently I was talking about one of my friends and chatting him up about one of my friends. And so when he woke me up, he started talking about my friend. And I was like, how do you know her? And he's like, you told me all about her before you went to sleep. And I'm like, oh, whoops. So, they got 18 eggs, which I don't know if you've already could tell, but, by the video with Dr. Conway, I don't know if you could hear the audio, but anyways, I'm just sitting back in the car because I'm still pretty ouchy. So I'm going to go home, get a heating pad. Colton's going to get me some vitamin waters. I told him I got some Gatorade, and they said vitamin waters are actually better than Gatorade because Gatorade has more sugar. So they just need me to drink electrolytes and some sodium. The doctor said that before stimming, my ovaries were about the size of almonds, and today they were the size of grapefruits. So they're huge, and they just poked them, so now they're ouchy. So I'm just leaning back. Colton's actually getting a prescription for Teresa right now, and then we'll run a couple more errands just to get me what I need, and then I'm gonna go home and maybe take a nap, watch a movie, just hang out. Probably eat. I'm starving. Sorry for the weird angle. I'm just like still kind of sleepy and ouchy. So I'm just laying back. So yeah. So they'll start thawing Colton's sperm. They've already started, so that takes a couple hours. And then they'll give us a call just letting us know how they thawed and if they're good. And then tomorrow we get the fertilization report, and that's it. Hi, Coco.
Hi. Hi.
Hey.
Hello.
Anyways, so we're good, and I live in Pleasant Grove. Well, I don't live in Pleasant Grove anymore, but anyways, they have the bumpiest roads ever, and that's like every little bump. My ovaries are like, ow, knock it off. I'm like, I'm sorry, I can't help it. So, yeah. Okay. I think that's all I have to update on.
Hey everyone. I am holding this sweet little baby. So I just got off the phone with the office and I called just to see how Colton's sperm, how they thawed. Last time, 2 years ago when we did this, when they thawed them, they had been improperly stored from a prior doctor. And so when they thawed them to do the ICSI, when they put the sperm into the egg, some of the vials exploded and most of the sperm were dead. In order to see if they were alive, they had to touch a sperm with a needle and see if it would move. It'd be like, that was it. So I just got off the phone with them and they said everything went great. They're moving. They're not swimming, but that's normal because of the surgery that he had. They received where they got them from the testicle. They don't swim yet. So that's totally fine. And they're actually doing ICSI right now. So everything went really well. And I'm a little like ouchy, but I feel really good. And I actually got to snuggle Allie here, my niece, a couple times today. My sister-in-law's babysitting her upstairs, so I've just stole her a couple times and just got to snuggle her. Maybe she's giving me good vibes. Are you giving me good vibes? Say, come on, cousin. Come on, cousin. Say, come on, cousin. You're so cute. Isn't she the cutest little baby? I love you. Yeah. So we are good to go. The next update I'll have for you is fertilization report, which will be sometime tomorrow afternoon, and I'm feeling pretty good about it. And it's been nice just to have a relaxing day, except for Winnie will not let me relax, to the point where I finally just got tired of it and let Kilo come in. So that way Winnie over there, little stinker, could be entertained. So that's how I handled that dilemma. Yeah. And now I'm just going to snuggle the little girl. Just enjoy this little girl snuggling. Let me just show you her outfit. Her mommy is like the cutest at dressing her. She's got this shirt with this gold giraffe on, and then these are pants with like gold flecks in them, like gold, glittery gold pants. So dang cute. So dang cute. Okay, see you later. Bye. Hello. Oh, I look awesome. Hey guys, sorry the lighting in here isn't great. So, little update. I'm on my way to the doctor's. I have some good news and some bad news. Going to the doctor's because I'm pretty sure I have stimulation disease or whatever. It's called ovarian sorry, it hurts. I can't think. Ovarian hyperstimulation syndrome, OHSS. Anyways, what happens is when they do the egg retrieval, they take out the eggs, and they also take out the follicle with it, and the follicle has a lot of fluid. So every follicle is like the size of a grape. So, and I had 18 taken out yesterday. And what happens with hyperstimulation is, which is really common with PCOS, which is what I have, then your ovaries start filling back up with fluid to regenerate the fluid that you took. And then your body takes the fluid from your blood, so your blood is really sluggish, and it starts putting it into all the negative space in your body, like around your organs and stuff. It's really painful. And so some of the symptoms are like extreme bloating. Like last night I was up 9 pounds in water from egg retrieval. In like the matter of 12 hours, I was up 9 pounds in water. Super bloated. Like, guys, I cannot even like do up my pants. It's bad. Like, I look pregnant. A lot of pain. I was scared. I woke up in intense pain, and I thought I just needed to go to the bathroom or something. And Colton was trying to help me off the couch, and I was like, never mind. Oh, it hurts so bad. And so I finally got to the bathroom, and it hurt so bad to even try to go pee. Like, it hurt so bad. So I was like, great, I have a UTI. Like, that's what I thought it was. But then I looked up the symptoms because I was like, wait, I remember I've had some of my friends have this, and some have been severe and some have been mild. But anyway, so I looked up the symptoms, and it's like extreme abdominal pain, discomfort, bloating. I forget some of the other ones, but a lot of water intake, but not a lot of input, but not a lot of output. So I called my office, and one of the nurses answered, and she was so sweet, and she said, call back in the morning, let's get you in. And so I did. I called in at 8 o'clock, and they got me in, and I'm going to leave really soon for that. And then the girl that I talked to, she called me a little bit later to check on me and just made me feel really like taken care of and cared about. And after I got off the phone with her, it started being way worse, like so bad that I was doing like Lamaze breathing. I tried to go to the bathroom and that just wasn't happening. So I was about to go get some prunes and start eating some prunes. TMI alert. I started having terrible diarrhea. So terrible. Like that was happening for 20-30 minutes. It was that bad. So, and then I looked up, yep, that's one of the symptoms, but that's one of the symptoms of mild. So I'm not a severe case. I'm not vomiting. I'm not nauseous. I'm not dizzy. Severe cases you have to go into the hospital for, but I'm just mild. And if it's bad enough, they'll just do a tap on my tummy, I think, and manually drain out the fluid. So worst case scenario, they'll do a tap and well, that's not worst case scenario. Worst case scenario is I'd have to go to the hospital, which I won't. I'll be fine. And then they would just do a freeze-all for the embryos, which that really doesn't hurt our chances. Freezing, frozen embryo versus fresh embryo is almost the exact same success rate. So that's the not so happy news. But the way happy news is that Abby called and left us a message from the clinic and said that out of 18 eggs, 15 were mature and 10 fertilized. And that is amazing numbers. Last time we had 26 eggs and 23 were mature, something like that, but only like 9 fertilized. I'll have to look up the numbers and verify that, but our fertilization was like, and then the next day, like, so what happens is, so Abby called us today, and then they're going to call on Saturday, which will be 2 days. So we got the fertilization report, which is day 1. And then we get a 3-day report and a 5-day report. The 5-day report will actually be when we go in for transfer on Monday, assuming everything goes good. So I'll keep you posted, but the fertilization report just made me so stinking happy. So I'm going to go into the doctor's office and get all of this business taken care of and just really, really try to let my body heal and get this taken care of before Monday. I have to drink a lot of water with electrolytes and a ridiculous amount of sodium. I've drinking 4 boxes of chicken broth with pink Himalayan salt, and I even put soy sauce in there. And what it does, and then the electrolyte water, is it binds to the water in that negative space and draws it out, which is probably why I went from constipated to diarrhea. But honestly, the pain has gotten better since that happened. So I think my body's starting to flush it. I'm still going to go into the doctor to make sure, but I'm actually feeling better. I was trying to talk to my sister on Facebook and sending her voice clips, and I literally could barely get even through like 30 seconds to even a minute sometimes without, I almost felt like I was in labor. And you know how because I have had 1 kid, so I know what labor's like. But I felt like I was in labor and I had like 2 minutes in between each contraction, and then it would come and I was just putting my head up and like looking at the ceiling and then closing my eyes and just like doing Lamaze breathing because it hurt so freaking bad. So, oh, do not cough. That hurts. Anyways, after I finally went to the restroom, I felt like my body relieved some of the pressure, and I'm still walking really funny and it still hurts, but not like it was. So, yeah, so I'll keep you posted. Okay, I'm totally eating chicken noodle soup. Guys, this is the best chicken noodle soup. It's like making me so happy. Oh, okay, so here's the deal. Went into the doctor. I'm already feeling better. My body started responding to me eating a lot of sodium
and drinking a lot of electrolyte water. I started flushing water like crazy. So I got there, and when they weighed me, so I emptied my bladder again, and they weighed me, and I was still 11 pounds up from yesterday. So still had a lot of fluid. Checked my blood pressure. My blood pressure was high, but it's just because my heart had to work harder since I had so much extra fluid on my organs. So, and they did an ultrasound, and I just was full of fluid all around my ovaries, all over, like, surrounding my, like, small bowel, or large bowel. Anyways, I was still really full with fluid, but they didn't have to put a tap in me because my body already started responding, so, which is great. So they're like, I want you to keep doing what you're doing, but now we have a baseline. So if you start feeling worse, come in and we'll see if you have more fluid or less fluid, and monitor your fluid intake. If you're drinking a lot of fluid and you're not getting rid of a lot of fluid, then come back and we'll just watch you. And it was really good because I got to see my doctor, my IVF coordinator. I got to see like everybody. And so it made me feel really good. It just made me feel peace of mind, because before I left, the hour before my appointment, like at 9:30, I was scared. It was hurting so bad. I was scared. And I'm pretty good with pain, and it was really bad. So everything's good now. I'm back. I'm still a little crampy, but nothing like I was before. I can deal with like the crampy feeling, and I'm just eating this really good soup, and I'm going to try to find something to watch on TV. But my doctor did tell me I am okay to walk around, and that it's actually good for me to be a little bit active. Not running, which, not a runner anyways, but I can walk around. So we're good to go, and the eggs are looking good. We've got 10 eggs that are fertilized and growing, so we'll know more on Saturday on day 3 of how our embryos look, and I'm really happy. So I'm going to go ahead and put this all together and post it for you guys, and feel free to ask me questions. I don't know if I skimmed over stuff. I'm trying my best to make it to where my updates aren't like half hour, 40 minutes long, because that's just too long. So thanks for sticking in with me, and thanks for caring, and I really appreciate everybody's love and support. I wasn't sure how it was going to be open about this, because it's just a lot to put out there, but it has been the best experience because I just really have connected with a lot of people, and I can feel the love. So thanks, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.